So today I'm out here with Garrett. Garrett, how old are you?
I'm 32.
Garrett, how long have you been homeless out in the streets of Phoenix?
Phoenix, I've been out here since 2016. I was homeless in California prior to coming out here. So.
And what keeps you out here on the streets?
My addiction. I came out here from California. Was messing around doing stupid activities and ended up going to prison here, getting incarcerated. And I was actually doing good. Was clean for 5 years. Got out, started my own business. Became a certified life coach, wanting to help other people to either prevent them from going, through the same things and making the same mistakes. But then just one thing led to the next, and I relapsed and lived on the streets again. It's just this drug. It's powerful, man. It consumes you. Takes your life. It takes everything from you. It messed up my priorities. I prioritize using and getting the next fix over everything else, and it sucks.
What's that addiction you're battling?
Opiates. I used to use other substances, meth and all that. But I was a heroin addict for 16 years. So on my relapse, it was these fentanyl pills, these perks, and when I relapsed, I actually took 2 hits on the foil. Only 2 hits. It's amazing that something that powerful. Like I used to slam heroin, and smoking it, you're never gonna overdose from it. But this stuff right here, the one hit, it can kill you.
So you've noticed that it's these counterfeit fentanyl pills, blues. They're a lot more potent, a lot more powerful than the H that you've done in the past?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's fentanyl. Fentanyl's it's measured in micrograms. I think it's like 10,000, 20,000 more times more powerful than morphine, which is what heroin converts to in the body. So it's extremely potent. And the thing about it too is heroin. It's manufactured. When it was first manufactured, it was by Bayer, the company that makes aspirin. They're the ones that created it, and so it's technically it's a pharmaceutical drug. These ones being counterfeit, they're made in any lab. It's like meth, they're made at home, they're made by random people, and so you never know the dosage of what you're getting. People are out here dying all the time because you can have one pill, smoke it, nothing happened, and then the next one you take 2 hits and kill you.
Doesn't that scare you a little bit, Garrett?
Sad thing is, yeah, but no. I guess I don't know, you reach a point of not caring, That's the thing about opiates is it doesn't make you feel good, it doesn't make you feel bad, it just makes you not feel at all. It numbs you to everything,
It numbs the withdrawals or numbs the pain, the emotional, psychological pain you've endured. Basically, half of your life has been incarcerated, is that correct?
Yeah.
And so you got out, you started a company, you're certified life coach, and so you did that because you wanted to help people, prevent them from leaving the life that you led in the past, but here you are. So how do you want to help yourself? How do you want to start off by helping yourself first so you can help others?
I got to bite the bullet and get into detox. It's the withdrawal that prevents me from taking the initial step. Heroin withdrawal was nothing. I can go through heroin withdrawal all day. I've gone through that a million times. These, for some reason, because of the potency and how stronger they are, the withdrawal, like the onset of heroin withdrawal starts within 24 to 48 hours. These, it's a matter of 30 minutes, or maybe an hour or two. Like my tolerance has gone so high now where I'm smoking 5 or 6 at once, and 20, 30 minutes later, I'm going through withdrawal that would have been 2 days later on heroin, so it's just, that's what's been preventing me from making that step is that withdrawal, man, that sickness. But I need to just get myself into detox, which I plan on doing. I can't do it without anything else. I need the aid of Xanax or something to take the ease off, because doing it cold turkey, I can't do that.
You mentioned you're married, or you've been married?
Yeah, I'm married.
Does your family know that you're out here in Arizona, in Phoenix?
Yeah, they know I came out here. They've cut me off. sucks, you know, when you realize that you prioritize your drug use above that of your family. But I mean, that's the reality of addiction.
You said they cut you off. Is that because would you say because you burnt bridges with them?
No, just they can't have it around. You know, my children I have 2 kids, and they don't know this life. You know, I never use around them. They don't know what drugs are. You know, they're sheltered. You know, and so by removing myself from the situation, I'm doing that for them. But my wife, she's reached a point of doesn't know what else to do. You know, so.
What do the next 6 months look like for you?
Next 6 months, getting into detox and getting my business up and running again, you know, and using this time spent out here, because this is my first time homeless out in Phoenix, in Arizona, you know, so using the time spent out here on the streets to learn from it, grow, and maybe help a couple of these people out that I've come to, you know, be friends with out here. So I think within this next 6 months, I can see myself as maybe even working part-time to get the capital that I need to fund my business. But I'll be clean.
And when you are up and running with your business as a life coach, how do you reach out to people? How do you contact them, and what's your spiel? Like, what's your business plan to reach out to them?
Absolutely. So my business, it's called The Empath Coach, LLC. I have a gift of empathy. I'm able to read individuals and feel people on a deep level. I've always been able to communicate really well with individuals, to get on the same level with them, you know, to understand where they're coming from. And so with that, I have my online, you know, I share with my clients through different coaching software, but I also do group sessions. You know, I haven't done it yet, but I plan on contacting some local junior highs or high schools, you know, school districts, and sharing with the kids, getting up there and talking to them and letting them know the reality of life out here, you know, of drug addiction, of, you know, what my focus is business. So like I like to tell my clients that the what we're taught in school and in our education system, it's old way of thinking. It's industrial revolution type thinking, which is concept of a job. In school, they teach you how to get good grades so you can go to a good school, so you can get a good career, and that's all. It's done away with. You know, kids are now graduating college, owing more money than they're ever going to be able to pay off, having degrees that they're never going to be able to use, and it's because we're being taught to be employees, and that's not how it's not how things are transitioning in life. You know, we're in a new age, you know, the information age, not the industrial revolution anymore. So I try to get individuals to find their passion, find what they love to do, and build a business around it, you know, make money doing it. And so it's just kind of helped them kind of think outside the box and step outside the norm, and don't, you know, build resume building skills, build, you know, business building skills, how to create wealth rather than chase it, you know, have your money work for you and not work for money.
Garrett, you know, that's very well articulated, and I think you'd be a great person, motivational speaker to talk to young people, right? Because you asked me, when I approached you asked me what this is for, and I mentioned to you that the purpose of my channel is to create prevention through awareness. A lot of young people are out here. So you're in your 30s, but I've seen teenagers out here in the streets.
Yeah, I started on the streets when I was 14.
Exactly. See, so, and here you are, right? So how do we talk to the next generation to prevent them from coming out here at all completely, right?
Yeah.
Learning from everybody else's mistakes, right? Because I've made my mistakes, you made your mistakes, but how do we get better to help our next generation get better, right?
Yeah, I mean, it might sound weird, but as anti-drug as I am, the way around it is to quit like prohibition. When they made alcohol illegal, all it did is create an underground enterprise with it, you know. And so if you I hate to say legalize drugs because it sounds so bad, But the reality is if you were to legalize possession or legalize drugs in general, it reduces crime rate. It reduces, looking at an alcoholic and a heroin addict, there's a huge difference in their lifestyle. And the reason for that is because an alcoholic needs $2 to go to the corner store and get his fix. Now, I'm not saying any drug is better than the other. Alcohol, in all reality, is a neurotoxin. It's actually the most dangerous drug of all of them. But the lifestyle is different. There's no crime affiliated with alcoholics. There's no people living on the streets doing all this. It's the masses viewpoint on addicts. And the American Medical Society has viewed addiction as a disease. A disease is an organ that has a malfunction which causes symptoms. And the prefrontal cortex of the brain is the organ. And it's altered, it's wired wrong. It's a disease of choice. It limits your ability to make rational choices. The pleasure to risk reward factor gets altered. And so because of that, we're still being treated through the judicial system for this disease rather than through physicians. If I'm diabetic, I go to see a physician. If I'm an addict, I go to prison. And we got to open awareness to not just the youth, but to the leaders of the country, to our local government bodies. Let them know that incarcerating addicts and treating them like this isn't the way to cure it. It's not the way to get over all of this. You have to start big, to help kids to avoid it. I'd say choose your friends wisely. Choose who you hang out with is who you will be. I learned that the hard way. I wanted to fit in school. I started hanging out, smoking weed. Wanted to just be the fun guy, the cool guy. That's whack. It ended up with me here. Choose your friends, man, because you are who you hang out with. Everything you do in life begins with your thoughts. If you are consistently thinking negative thoughts or thinking thoughts of just anything negative, that's what you're gonna experience. The law of attraction. I don't know if but just choose your friends wisely. Surround yourself with people that you want to become, and understand addiction and understand more dynamic, like a greater dynamic of all of it, rather than just looking at a drug addict for a drug addict living on the streets. But I don't know. I think honestly the only change that we can really do for our youth is to educate them and to change the dogma, change the stigma that we have on addicts.
Those are great points, Garrett. Absolutely great points. You're well spoken, and I think you very intelligent. It's just I would like for you to get clean so you could use a bigger platform to really go out there and make an impact on the youth, society, because you have a lot to offer. You have a lot of knowledge, right, from the life coach side, but also because you've lived a life that people should not want, right? Does that make sense?
No, absolutely.
So and you're absolutely right. If our kids, if a son of ours, they hang out with 5 lawyers, they're gonna be a 6th lawyer.
Exactly.
You hang out with 5 felons, you're gonna be a 6th felon, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense about what circles you hang out with, right?
Yeah.
So Garrett, I'm gonna give you my information for you to call me if you ever need a ride, a treatment, if you ever need to talk to somebody, or you want to talk about your life coach LLC. I think you have a lot to offer this world, okay?
Appreciate that.
So I'm also gonna hand you a goodie bag, a blessing bag. This is from one of my subscribers. Her name is Shorty, and she created that bag for you. Can we look inside to see what's in there?
Yeah, for sure. Snacks, cup. We got a blanket. And this stuff is really, it's a huge blessing for people out here on the streets, especially socks. you know, things that people take for granted on a daily basis. Because a lot of these guys are running around, and it's Phoenix. It's hot. You know, a lot of these guys are running around with shoes that are falling apart with no socks on, you know, and if they do have socks, they've been wearing them for 3 weeks and they're crusty. So this stuff right here, it's not underappreciated. And anytime people come out here and they share this stuff, everyone jumps on it. Everyone loves it, you know, and we really appreciate everybody who comes out here and does this stuff for us, man, because it really does. It means the world. So thank you, Shorty. Some clothes. Here it is. Some beanie and some socks. My gloves, beanie, right on. It does get cold, man. Hygiene kit. Absolutely.
Little letter that she wrote. If you do me a favor, just read. It's a 2-minute letter. You can read it real quick.
Sure. Cowboys, baby. That's right. Gift card to Quick Trip. Right on. That's awesome. So it says here, first I want to say thank you for accepting this blessing bag. My friends and family helped me make it for you. I only ask that you do me a favor and say a prayer for me as I battle my struggles with depression, addiction, and awful thoughts as well. All right, so she's suffering too. When you can, please pay it forward and bless someone by simply being a friend and helping someone in need. I hope these items help out a little. Be safe, and please call Art to go treatment. We really do care about you. I'm praying for you. Stay up and stay blessed. Stay groovy, Shorty. Right on, man. Thank you, Shorty. I appreciate that. And I will pray for you. You know, addiction sucks. Depression sucks. I want to bring up a topic real quick on depression. You know, I suffered from depression really bad to the point where I've committed suicide or attempted suicide multiple times. I've hung myself. I've overdosed myself. I mean, I got to the point where I was doing so much heroin knowing that it was going to kill me, but also knowing that God was cruel enough to not let me die. Like, I couldn't even kill myself, and that was a horrible thought. And I'd learned something while I was incarcerated that helped me tremendously, and it's the law of attraction. You know, everything that you're experiencing is a direct manifestation of your thoughts. It's your thought pattern. You know, if you're thinking negative thoughts all the time, you're going to experience negativity in your life. You know, I used to say, oh, it's not just my, you know, it's this dude or that dude or this or that. It's circumstances. It's not me. Yeah, those circumstances you attract into your life by virtue of how you think. You know what I mean? So I learned that I was so depressed and down on myself because I was constantly, I'm a junkie. I would talk down on myself constantly, and so I was living that. So to me, the way I got over depression is gratitude. You know what I mean? It's physically impossible to feel both grateful and negative at the same time. So if you have these moments of depression, of these anguish, you know, hopelessness, just think of anything that you can be grateful for, and there's so much to be grateful for. I like to joke around and say I'm grateful for toilet paper. You know what I mean? And the reality is I am. Like, imagine countries that don't have that. You know, for water. We have water to water our lawns that some people in other countries have to walk miles to go get. And that's fresh water we're watering our lawns with. They go and get muddy water to drink for their village. You know, so if you feel these feelings of gratitude, it'll help shift your mindset from negativity to positivity, and circumstances and situations in your life will get better, which will make you happier, you know? So I just wanted to share that with you, Shorty. I appreciate it.
It's a great perspective, Garrett, and I want to say thank you very much for talking to me, talking to the people that are going to watch this, and I'm sure that by you sharing your life for a few minutes with us, it's going to impact somebody and help them prevent this lifestyle, okay?
I hope so.
So please stay safe. We'll talk soon, okay? Here's my information. You can call me.
Cool, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.